Xbox alive, Ty? Is Xbox alive, Levon? What is going on around here? I've been hearing things. I've heard it through the grapevine. I've heard it Sunshine, Mustang Gamer giving us fake news, and all kinds of things are going on around here. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, somebody's got some kind of echo. Eclipse is just stopping here. I haven't seen him in a while. And ladies and gentlemen, Briarios is here. What is good, Briarios? As soon as I get my, where's my thing at? What I'm looking for here? You know what I'm looking for. Man, I got all this stuff here. What is going on with this thing here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Briarios is here. Mustang Gamer is here.
Mustang Gamer with the fake news. You trying to trick us.
Yeah, Buzzsaw's ready. Max City I saw was here. All right. Who else we got dropping in here? But we're going to get to that. So, ladies and gentlemen, or shall I say, on the panel today, the one and only, the man who is getting us all our material, and that would be the only one, Case. Ladies and Case.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up with the show?
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, hey, listen, you got some shit going on in the background, Ty. It seems like fucking James Earl Jones is back there telling you to fucking do something. But anyway,
that was you.
That wasn't me.
That was you.
Well, damn, I'm a badass nigga, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have the Eagles fan himself who did terrible in the draft today. That would be the one and only Big Ty, Big Eagles, also known as Smeagol. Yeah.
He a hater. He just mad that we took his draft pick and then we.
Know your role. So before we even get to that, how about the Lakers? Yeah. You don't want to talk about that, do you, old Tyrell? But how my Lakers are about to sweep those no good, dirty Houston cunts. How about that? So.
You know the sad part about you saying that is that I believed in LeBron and you didn't, and now look at you. Oh man, Rick, well, you down bad.
The Rick has always been a front runner. What are you talking about? So anyway, that being said, hey, listen, man, it is what it T-I-E. It is what it is till it isn't. All right now. So listen, Levon, let's start off with the small stuff first, brother, and then we're gonna go real big. Pause. So what do you got?
I was going to start with the Mustang topic, but...
Let's do that. Yeah, since it's small, brother. Let's start with
that. Yeah.
So what is Mustang Gamer feeding us?
I guess Marathon was the 4th best-selling game. This is from Circana, from the senior analyst, Matt Pistella.
Whoa. I thought he said it was the #1 selling. Mustang, you said it was the best selling. What are we doing here? Go ahead, Levon, finish.
So it basically surpassed Crimson Desert, which was like number 15 in the month of March, which may seem a bit low given the game's popularity. But Pearl Abyss is not sharing their digital sales number with Katana, so that's a factor. So how you guys feel about this?
How about that WWE in 3rd place? How about that? Levon, you see that?
Yeah, well, I saw it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Well, apparently it was only in. Is that across everything, all the countries, or just here? Because I could have sworn he said it was just here.
US.
Oh, he can have it. He can have that. I don't care.
Okay.
I bet it ain't gonna beat it all together though. I know that for a fact.
All right, so here is the list, ladies and gentlemen. MLB The Show is here. Yes!
You feeling it? You happy?
The baseball is getting recognized. So for all you bony, dumb jabronis that tell me nobody cares about baseball, Rick, nobody covers baseball, fuck you. #1. All right? How about that? So for all you pieces of crap out there that are scared to pull up to the rig and play MLB The Show because you're saying we're playing 2K, we're playing Street Fighter, we're playing with ourselves. That's what you guys do. Number one, yeah, MLB The Show, yes. 2026, by the way, so I don't want y'all to get confused and think it's 2025 or 2024. This is 2026, and this is number one. And look at number two, Resident Evil Requiem, a game that I beat. And then you have the WWE at 3, and then Marathon at 4, ahead of a Pokemon game. That's it's impossible. How'd that happen? You know, over a Pokemon game?
That's not a mainline Pokemon game. Okay. That's a side one.
Thank you for differentiating that for me, because I know diddly squat about these, you know, that stuff. And in Battlefield, so much for Battlefield being bigger than COD, because COD is at number 6, was 3 last month, and well, Battlefield was 7 last month, and now it's 12. So for those naysayers out there that said that Battlefield is the reason why they took COD out of Game Pass, well, might want to think again. But how about Red Dead Redemption, still at 13? Ghost of Yotai game that I beat last week at 14, was 15, so more people bought it. And then Crimson Desert, which was a new game at the time, it was at 15. So, and again, that was only in America, yeah. So, hey, listen, shout out to Mustang Gamer for the article. Because, you know, we were shitting on Marathon, which we continue to shit on Marathon because, well, if you guys were to pick a number between 0 and 2,000, what would you say today's Marathon player count is on Steam? What would you say?
About 10,000. No, I get like 14,000.
Really? All right. Let's see where we're at here for this Marathon players right now. And how many did you say, Ty?
14,000.
Woo, and you would be wrong. It is 17,000.
I was close.
Yeah, but now they have lost about a third of their players. I mean, they came in hot and heavy though, 77,000. The peak this last 24 hours has been 20. So it's not bad. You know, it's warming up to people, I guess, I would say. I mean, y'all had this thing dead to rights and talking about, I mean, listen, I know it hasn't made any money yet. But, you know, I mean, it hasn't, but it will. Let's see what Pragmata is right now. Let's see what Pragmata.
What you say about the box office? It don't mean nothing if it don't make no money, right?
It don't. Pragmata.
What y'all talking about?
What we talking about? What's the name? What do you call here? Marathon.
Marathon sold more than Crimson Desert in the U.S.
Oh, Marathon is a live service, though. It doesn't matter if it sells. It's reoccurring revenue that they should care about. The game selling is one thing, but is they going to keep making money? That's why you make live service games. Like, where Crimson Desert just needs to sell once, and that's it. It don't matter if you played or not. Live service, you gotta keep playing and keep giving us money. If not, then it's pointless. Hey yo, Tom. You see how they giving Sarah Bonds credit to Asha?
Hey, Sarah Bonds doing what she got to do.
All right, so for those interested, Pragmata peak players were 68,687 6 days ago, and it peaked at 43,000. And today, right now, there are 35,000 Pragmata players. So Pragmata is the new hotness. And I lost my save, by the way. It's corrupt. So, you know, tell you guys.
You deserve that. I'm actually glad that.
Yeah,
you deserve that.
That's okay. I'm not. You know why I'm not worried about it? Because I was only 4 hours in. And you know me, I was the guy that likes to look for stuff, so I can catch up to where that was in about 2 hours, bro. That ain't nothing. So I'm good. I ain't worried about it. Listen, man, can't hold me down. I'm good. All right. Next topic, Levon.
All right, Switch 2 sold pretty much was the highest selling console in the US this month. Well, in March because of Pocopia, concerns of price increase, and Ty said something very interesting. There's been like, you know, stores and stuff selling it for $400 if you go online and look hard enough and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Switch 2. Now, wasn't Big Dummy up here, I don't know, a couple weeks ago saying how they were going to stop making Switch 2s. They slowed down production. The PS5 was stumping a mud hole in it. Remember that?
Yeah, we had a conversation about the MPD stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what a difference a month makes, right? Fastest. Mm-hmm. So, as you can see in the bold print, ladies and gentlemen, Switch 2 might be the fastest selling console ever. There you go. I don't know why people try to fight against the ocean waves. What is wrong with you people? The Switch is going nowhere. Nintendo is going nowhere. Contrary to popular belief, Nintendo is the #1 gaming company. So, how does that make you feel, Levon, as a full-time, well, part-time? I heard you were playing your PlayStation, motherfucker. Fucking give me no lip. How do you feel about the success of the Switch 2? Does that make you happy?
I mean, yeah, of course. More support, more games. I mean, yeah, it's great.
Talk that ish, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Frozen Magma's here.
That's what supposed to say. They didn't want to believe. That's what you should have said.
Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir.
We might. I know this is in the middle of the show, but we're gonna have to talk about that WWE. What's going on, bro? That's major. Like, it's all over the timeline. What TKO?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's time for Vince to go buy his company back. This is awful. $16,000 ticket packages. Come on, man. Like, Jesus, you gotta be a fortunate son to afford that stuff. So Levon's happy with the success. Frozen Magma just came through. That's good. Shout out to Nintendo for being #1 last month. Nintendo! Next topic.
Yeah. Before you go, if you looking for a Switch, they $400. They sell them for $400 instead of $500 too. So just to let y'all know.
How much are the Switch 2s right now?
$400. That dude Wario be putting the link up there for the store. They be selling for $400.
Oh shoot! Well, maybe I need to get one for the cave. Frozen Magma says, Ricky, you forgot a popular topic to add in the title. Hey, brother. That's why we're all about doing it on the fly. He said how the PS4 or 5 did an update for DRM digital check every 30 days. Look, it's up. Real deal.
They said that the Sony, they came out and said it was a mistake. We know it was not a mistake. They got caught. So they try to push the DRM, and they didn't intend for the to put it on the UI screen, letting you know, but they got caught. And then when people was like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" Like they started backtracking. Was like, "Oh no, we were just putting our patch, and then we made a mistake and turned this on by accident." It's like you can't just turn that on by accident, Rick. There's a lot of layers and things you got to go through to turn that shit on. That was done on purpose, but they executed it poorly and they got caught. And now they're backtracking and was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's off."
Oh man! All right. So that being said, Manhattan,
Thanks, Manhattan.
Yeah, and thank you as well, Frozen Magma. So now I have just come on this from my little PlayStation buddy Dre Station here. And Dre Station posted this in Discord earlier. It said PlayStation has rolled out DRM on PS4, PS5 digital games requiring online check every 30 days. Newly purchased digital games now need a connection to a PlayStation network every 30 days to verify the license. If the console stays offline for more than 30 days, the game may stop working until an internet connection is made. What about those people overseas? The soldiers, the teddies of the world. If they don't have it connected to the internet. Games you already owned before this change are not affected, by the way. But the new stuff, man. So that means you got that Wolverine, and you know your girl kicks you out, makes you leave with Mitch Mac shoes, and then you know you got your PlayStation, but you don't have it hooked up on the internet. So that means you got 29 days and counting to play that Wolverine, or it's gone. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, that, my friend, is an L. Who this man? What is going on here? What are you doing to people?
Yeah, I remember their whole the full selling point of PS4 was you don't need DRM. Remember they was throwing it at Microsoft face?
This is how we play our games. Huh? Remember they was talking all that stuff? Oh,
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, the whole used game situation.
Mm-hmm. So Mustang Gamer, PlayStation Gamer, what's up with that, brother? Talk to your mans. He out here down bad. Man. Frozen Magma says, why does Sony want an online check-in for single-player games? Sounds spooky to me. Yeah, didn't they get like breached or something at one time? You know, people's credit cards, information, whole what's that? Who the people? Insomniac data leaked and all this other stuff. We found out Wolverine. We saw the early alpha stage of it. Oh man, some people never learn. They don't learn. I was posing as a doctor, so that's unfortunate, Levon. That's unfortunate, Manhattan, and that is unfortunate, Ty. You know what else is unfortunate? That Ty is actually an Eagles fan. That's also unfortunate. But I digress. Levon, what else do you have?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. Did y'all see the trailer? What do you guys think of it?
Give me a second. I have to pull it up. Alright, that's Pragmata. No, that's Forza. I don't have that one, Levon. You gotta give me some time.
Okay.
Hey, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Black Flag Resync.
Oh,
Yeah, what do you feel about, how do you feel about that?
The game ain't nobody gonna buy? Nothing?
I mean, hold up, Ty. There were a lot of people that liked that game. That's like
Black
one of the.
Flag was one of their Black Flag was one of their best games, bro. You said the game nobody's gonna buy. I can tell you that Black Flag will probably it's gonna be a high seller out the gate.
What's high selling is?
It's gonna do Valhalla number.
What Valhalla do? I forget.
I think Valhalla sold like what was it, Levon? It called a couple of million, like 5, 6 mil or 7.
Hold on, let me get the real numbers. Let's not go on the big money.
What did Valhalla do? Because that was a good game. I heard that did very well for them.
This is Creed.
20 million copies worldwide.
Yep, over 20 million worldwide, and that was as of 2024. So 2 years ago, it sold 20 million. So 20 million. So Manhattan's thinking at least 20 million for this one. Well, what do you think, Ty?
I get 5 on the high end.
What?
Okay.
Wow. Bro. That's bad. 5?
What the last Assassin's Creed do?
Look at what Black Flag, the last Black Flag did. Rick.
I understand that, but what did the last Assassin's Creed do?
No, not the last one. I said Black Flag, not the last one. The last one. Yeah, I said Black Flag because not all Assassin's Creed games are equal, Ty.
Okay, let's.
15 million.
15 million copies.
Exactly. That's my point. Black Flag is one of the best games that they made. And people just want a remake. You think that game is not going to sell the best Assassin's Creed game they made?
Yeah, Manhattan, right. Ricky, I just heard what you said, you no good motherfucker. Yeah, talking about that big money thing. Motherfucker, I know what the hell I'm talking about. But you is right, Manhattan. I think it's gonna sell about 10 million. I ain't even get Black Flag I didn't get Black Flag when earlier when it first came out. But I'm liking it. I am liking it. I'm liking it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Swordfish is here!
Let's not do that. Let's not do the big money. Let's not do that.
Hey, brother, we're still looking for those 17 million copies of Yo Tai.
It's there. Y'all just ain't found it, y'all. It's there.
We can't find it. We can't find it. We have been looking and looking. So
he said they made it. He said they made it. They don't mean they sold. So he kind of right.
Yeah.
I got the back.
So big money. I didn't hear because I was laughing so much. How much do you think this Black Flag will sell? Ty thinks 5 million, man. Ty tripping. I don't know. Listen,
I think he's gonna do it like between 7 and 10 million. Not the first week and stuff like that, but I think it's gonna do good. They totally revamped the combat. I like that. That's what I hated about. Well, the first 4 games, I hated the combat. Assassin's Creed, but they totally revamped it. I like it.
Okay. Yeah, but Ty is not a believer. Brianios is back, and he says Quantum Break 2 coming bots 6 mil 1 month. Oh, big numbers, you say? All right. So now that we have got Levon, what was this ID Xbox show that we were talking about here? I saw
garbage.
Who watched the show? Well, there's some.
Not I, said the horse. What else?
Big money. You said garbage, so you must have watched it.
Did you watch it, Big Money?
You must have.
Yes, garbage. It was garbage.
Well, I mean,
it was an indie show. I don't know why anybody will go look at that show and thinking they're gonna show something. It's not a show where you're gonna get like AAA games.
Hits and
it's third party in their like the indie games. So
kind of like those PlayStation showcases, right?
Okay.
Ricky, I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna have you.
You gotta cut Big Money some slack because he was the only one kept it real and said that he liked what that lady doing over there at Xbox. So you will not assassinate Big Money today. He told the truth.
Big Money assassinated himself when he overshot 11 million for the sales of a game. Okay, let's just make that perfectly clear.
He didn't say sell. He said made. That's what he said.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, difference. This is the Chicago connection. Country ass, lion ass.
Goddamn right.
Oh man, we gotta get some people we got more people from around here. You know, you guys are Al Capone crooks. So PlayStation State of Play not coming till June, says Briedios. I was told that it was happening last week. Guess that ID Xbox shut it down. I don't know. Maybe they were scared.
If we were scared of that shit, huh?
Well, you were scared of that Helix. You said no more of our games are going on PC. And speaking of that, we have a conversation about that, Big Money. Ooh, man. Your buddy, former PlayStation executive, Shinsei Yohama, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotai Yoshida says he wonders how Sony will maintain investment in first-party games without releasing them on PC. Oh my God. I heard the PlayStation guy saying we don't need them, we don't this or that, whatever. What happened?
Well, hey, you see Sony pulling back from them. Sony don't need PC. We never did and we never will. That was an experiment to see if we can get some PC guys to come over to our console. So I think what did the estimates say? They said that by the end of the PS5's lifespan, we're going to sell at least 120, 130. So I think we're good. Where's Xbox? 30 million? Oh my God. Don't say it so.
Now, how many PS5s you think you're going to sell?
Oh, it's estimated to sell about 120, 130.
So less
like the last one.
So less than
like the last one.
So less than the
PS4. We're 3 million. We're 3 million behind the PS4. At the same time.
Okay, so no growth. All right, I get it. No growth. All right.
Oh Jesus.
No growth.
Well, you're right. No growth.
No growth.
The Xbox, the last Xbox sold 55. You're right.
Well,
this one just made it 30. You're right. No growth.
We're talking about PlayStation. So that means
we always play and talk about PlayStation on this show.
Single day. I get up at 5 in the morning. I go to the gym. I lift weights. I say my prayers. I eat my vitamins. I watch my carbs, and I lose no weight. I gain no muscle. That, my friend, is a travesty. That's a letdown. Dark Lord Fusion is here! So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know, how would you feel if you worked out every single day for 8 years just to gain no muscle, lose no fat, no growth? Is that successful?
It's your metabolism. You're getting older, your metabolism.
You gotta take some drugs. Gotta take that PC drug. Put that PC in your veins, and it'll grow your software. Because it didn't help for that VR hardware, which is hard to put on and hard to steer, and it makes me not be hard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nothing to do with that.
No, we don't want to know about the sex life. We don't know
Oh, man. Well, I tell you what.
It went from PC to Viagra, huh, Rick? Goddamn.
Well, I need it after putting on that piece of $600 crap, and then you see they cut it by half. People still didn't want to buy it, like stepped on cocaine, put it up your nose, put it out your mouth. It just pissed me off. I'm never buying something ever again in this first iteration. I'm on wait. Just like now. Listen, it is. Briario says Horizon Frontiers releasing day 1 on PC, as it should. But I'm mad at that game, though, Briarios. Now, as much as a supporter of the Horizon series that I am, they wouldn't give me a code to play. So now I am... Let's just say I'm not going to support that game until I get my fucking code. So...
Did you get a code, Big Money?
He better...
I take that as a no.
All right. So, Levon, tell me this. What do you think about Yoshida's comments on saying, hey, look, I don't know where they're getting the money from if they don't put them on PC? What do you say? And don't give me this meat or wait and see. And the motherfucker, I want a real answer out of you.
Okay.
Anytime now.
My fault. Hey, Ty, my fault. I'm sorry, Ricky. Ty, no, I didn't. I've seen some recent gameplay. I'm thinking about playing it, but at first I didn't think I wanted to play a multiplayer Horizon game, but the recent
they allowed to show gameplay.
You say what?
They allowed to show gameplay for it? I thought it was NDA on it.
No, they show gameplay. It ain't a lot, but it's a little gameplay out there about it.
Hey, listen. Fuck that game. They played me.
Y'all heard it here first. Somebody clip that.
Yep.
And when he say,
listen, how could you leave the guy that has supported this franchise, platinum your stupid games, bought that stupid DLC, and then you piss on me? Like, come on. I don't like that.
Oh my God, y'all got some haters, bro. Y'all got some haters.
Haven't seen him in years, ladies and gentlemen. Onyx is here.
Onyx, I can bet you a game. It's gonna sell over 1 million in the first 4 days. How much you bet, brother?
Wait,
200K. You lost your mind.
You said 1 million in 4 days?
Yep. You want to take that bet?
Thinking about it, see? Because this is the same guy that put Astrobot on the pedestal, brother. And he lost that belt. Yeah, you lost that one. So I want to see if he wants to lose some more. Like Onyx said, he can't wait for Soros to sell 200K. You know what, though? He might be right. Returnal didn't do much better. And that's kind of like the...
Ricky, would you stop? The only reason Returnal didn't do good is because of how you have to start. When you die, you have to start all the way over, and it took a lot of people out of the game. They didn't like that. But this time they learned from their mistake, and I think they're going to be good.
How many copies do you think it's going to sell?
I think he's going to sell at least 1 million in the first 4 days.
Has he lost his mind? The first one didn't even sell 5. Come on, man. What are you talking about? 1 million? Hell, the other one only did 500K. Big Money, come on, bro.
What? It didn't do no 500K.
Yeah, it
It was
did.
definitely wild big money. It was it hit $1 million after like 4 years, but it was at 500 for a while.
Hey, for a minute, didn't move.
But no, I thought he said it only sold 400K. No, it sold more than that.
Its first 2 years, it sold 500,000 copies.
I'll have to look that up because I don't believe anything you say. So I'll look that up myself.
I can't look it up.
Usually I wouldn't
that game was but.
Usually I wouldn't vouch for Rick.
Not you, that dude, not you.
Usually I wouldn't vouch for Rick. He'll throw numbers up, but that's kind of true.
He'll throw a number out there quicker than you don't know what. No, I have to check on him.
That's why I said a lot of people hyping that game up. They didn't even play the original game.
Hey, Big Money, you gonna get this smoke, man. We off air?
Yeah. I'm glad you heard that, brother. That's why I came in here. I came here looking for you. Don't you dare. We gonna talk about it later.
You gonna hear from me, man. Man, Big Money, man. Fuck what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got to say.
What? Brother.
Listen, them niggas just not look, Big Money, man. They gotta let it go, man. Kareem and these guys gotta let it go.
You talking about legends? You legends need to let it go? Are you serious?
All right, hold on a second.
We ain't talking about J.R. Rice. We're talking about a legend.
This is a gaming show, and you guys.
Hold up,
I know. I'm sorry.
But what did Kareem say? Because he was my favorite player at one time. What did Kareem say?
Y'all, let's play it after the show. I'll play it for y'all after the show. Right. But I sent Manhattan a little message because that was kind of messing with me. He kept on talking about this LeBron stuff, so it was messing with me. So, but we can move on.
Well, here's what I will say before we move on. Jordan on the Wizards didn't look like that. That's a fact.
Well, he did that to bring people to, because wasn't nobody coming to the Wizards. Yeah. Wasn't nobody coming. So
listen, man, he should stay his ass home. What do you got for me, Le'Veon?
Forza Horizon 5 sold 5 million copies on PlayStation 5.
Wait a minute, do you mean Forza Horizon sold more than Ghost of Yotai? What?
Damn. Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
I don't know how much Yotai sold.
Holy crap! Ghost of Yotai sold 3 million and change, and Forza sold 5 million on PS5.
Oh my God! Do I need to go and see how much MLB has sold since it's been on the goddamn Xbox? Are you serious? Stop it, brother. Even when it was in Game Pass, brother, stop.
You know what? But
you have to stop this.
Money, no, we don't stop this because I was told that fucking Gran Turismo was the granddaddy of them all. And
it ain't out. When Gran Turismo, what we on now?
They're sleeping in their bed.
Get out of here, bro. When Gran Turismo 7 come out, you will see. 7 or 8, whatever it was.
8, bro.
What Gran Turismo was that?
No, I don't know what the next one is. I think is it 8 or 7, something like that?
Yeah,
8. Okay, 8. Wait till 8 come out. See, we do everything with perfection, brother. So you'll see.
Okay.
Bro, I'm sorry. You can't, bro. Gran Turismo cannot let these Xbox come and piss on their lawn and sell 5 million. That's crazy.
Well, over its lifespan, Gran Turismo has sold 200 million.
No, 100 million.
So we're not worried.
You want to take that bet? This nigga is multiplying again, folks. It sold 100 million.
Hey, look it up.
He's a
liar. Look it up. Hey, hold on. Go look it up. Good lifespan sales for Gran Turismo. Go look it up, brother. It's over. I think it's over 100 or 200 million.
No, whoa, you said 200. So on the screen,
I don't care. I can say 1 or 2. I can say 1 or 2.
My ass. It's a big fucking difference of 99 million.
Nah, it ain't a big difference. Yeah, well, how many had what's the name sold over his lifetime?
Anyway, folks, because I knew this thing is a liar. I had this ready.
100 million. Thank you.
But the man said 200 though. He said 200.
100 million.
He said 200.
We're not worried.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Wait a minute. What's the way he said Big Money is only different from Salon and Returnal because the Indian guy mocap that the game were going to flop. What the Indian guy got to do with it, brother?
He got bitty.
And How Smart might shut down. How Smart might shut down. Man, come on. Who is that? What's his name? Onyx? Onyx, come on, man. Come on, Onyx. Don't do this to yourself.
I didn't see that pop up on my monitor. I would have hit the button or something.
I think he might have deleted that.
Oh, he deleted it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
So Forza 6 sweating not being on PS5 day one. Now they gotta make him wait for it and itch for it like uncut grass. You know what I'm saying? All right.
So it's already in the store though. If you go to PlayStation Store and look it up, it's right there for you to order.
Thank you, Swordfish. Yes, he said 200 million. Sorry, big money. You was wrong again.
Hey, Moby,
game man.
Hey, Moby XXL. We know Starfield only sold 140. We know it's garbage. Starfield is garbage. It's garbage. That's why it sold like that. Garbage.
Really? So you think Starfield?
Yeah, really, it did. Really.
Yeah, garbage.
Look that up, buddy.
Oh, okay. So before I call Starfield garbage, I'm gonna introduce you to a little game called Concord. That got shut down.
Look, that's your favorite thing, Concord.
Concord. You want to talk about that marathon and how much fucking money they left on the fucking table? And now got freaking Bungie's going to go bankrupt because of it? You really want to talk about that? Huh? You want to talk about how you guys are pawning your TV line out there to keep the lights on? Huh? You want to talk about that? Hey, you down with TCL? Yeah, you can buy it. What are you talking about here?
Now, also, when we talk about that, make sure we go over to our Xbox and see all these Game Pass games like, let's take Indiana Jones. It was only, what they say, it's probably, they said when Indiana Jones first came out, make sure I read this right, it only had like 1 million people get on it. And then they did the estimate after like a year or two, and they said it's only like 2% that finished it. Then let's go to South by Midnight. South by Midnight, I love that one. It's a black girl in there, and she picking cotton. And then it's only 1 million people that got online to play it, and it's only like 200,000 that finished it. Do you really want to go there, brother? And this is on a $30 rent.
This nigga was clearly lying. This nigga was clearly lying. This nigga was clearly lying. This nigga was clearly lying.
Well, okay, that's cool. Wait a minute, I can go one more. What was the other one where you had the powers? What was the other one? Start with an A, y'all. What's the other one?
Avowed.
Yeah, Avowed only had 2 million people that played it. 2% finished it. Do you really want to go there? The only one that had it good was Starfield. Starfield had 15 million people playing it. But god damn it, those other games didn't nobody give a damn.
Really?
Don't you start with me, brother.
I heard of a game called Destruction All-Stars that didn't really do much of anything, and not to mention that, I was told this so-called Game of the Year, Astrobot, sold 1 million copies.
It did.
That doesn't even get me bricked. So what are we talking about?
I didn't come on here to do this, Levon. Believe me, Levon, I didn't come here to do this. I tried to be calm, cool, and collected, but it'd be his fault, Levon. He get me in this mood, so I apologize.
Hey, Big Money, you gotta remember, man. Ricky is mad that his WWE is a verge of collapse, man. He got to take his frustration out on somewhere.
Matter of fact, I didn't take the frustration on Sony. The fan base did when they don't buy your exclusives. So don't blame me.
Sure, buddy.
So how about that? So when Soros hits 1 million sales after they put it in PS Plus top tier next year, then you're going to come to me and tell me it sold 1 million copies. Bullshit. So now,
I got so many more I got to go, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
Longer than my junk that I can pull out of the trunk and tell you exactly what's going on, chump. You don't want to go line for line with me because you're overdose. I'm telling you right now.
Well, we do know your junk don't go past your basketballs, but so that's very short. So we can leave that alone. We can leave that alone.
Testosterone.
Okay.
You can say whatever you Enfield Mustang lamer, but it outlasted Concorde. It's still going, just like me at night under those satin sheets. So don't get me started.
Hey, Mustang Gamer, you know what's so funny, bro? The stuff that me and other PlayStation gamers been yelling for years that they went back on, now they trying to bring back exclusives, which Ricky and them say, hey, we don't need. Then now they're talking about, remember, it went up to $30, and then they had to take out that lame ass Call of Duty. Like, bro, everything that we've been saying for the last 2 years.
Let's get into that.
These Xbox dudes been saying the right difference, but now it's happening because we saved. Ain't that something? PlayStation guys saved Xbox. That is a damn shame.
Nick
Let's talk about that Game Pass
is here. You know, I'm so tired of this jabroni. He comes up here.
Onyx, you lying. Oh, hold on, Rick. Onyx, you lying. I ain't never said I put 100 hours in Starfield. Don't make up that lie.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We got the
Onyx, you lying, Onyx.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
We're going past the big money.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, man, I don't think you want to get on this ship, not even back to Africa, buddy, because this lying motherfucker came up here and told us that Gran Turismo stole 200 million copies. He's at it again. I don't know what the fuck he's doing with that calculator he has over there, but he needs to stop. So, Levon, please get into this new savings that Xbox has for us Game Pass subscribers.
Yeah, let's get into that. So, there was a big Game Pass update. Game Pass got a price decrease from $29.99 to $22.99 a month.
Why?
Hold up.
Let him finish.
Okay. PC Game Pass will also drop from $16.49 to $13.99 a month. Some people think that this is a win for Xbox. Some people think Asha is saving Xbox. And also, too, future Call of Duty titles won't join Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass at launch. New Call of Duty games will be added to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass during the following holiday season, about a year later. Okay.
Read the list. Whoa. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers will continue to have access to hundreds of games on Xbox console and PC, including current Call of Duty titles, in-game benefits, online console multiplayer, unlimited Xbox cloud gaming, major day one releases. You can find more details on Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass Premium, Game Pass Essential, PC Game Pass plans here, and manage your account. And this was brought to you by
Rick. Did you remember when you said you didn't have to do the 30? You went to the 20. So now do you have to do the 23?
I don't know. No, they still charged my card $19.99 like 2 days ago. They reviews. I think it goes to on the 23rd of every month. They never raised mine. So for everybody that Game Pass that went up to $30, mine never went up because I was an early adopter and I had it on my damn Discover card, and it would just hit that card every freaking. It's only one time it didn't hit my Discover card was when the date ran past, like the year changed, and they was like, "Hey, oops, we had a problem with your card," and I gave them the new what's the name, and we were straight. Now, here's what I think about Game Pass. I think Game Pass does need an annual discount, and then I think people really shut the hell up about that. Listen, let's be honest, folks. They did numbers here. I guarantee you Call of Duty did these three things for Game Pass, or didn't do it. It didn't increase subscribers. It didn't increase the players. It didn't increase. A lot of people who bought Call of Duty probably bought it again and didn't even play it on Game Pass. I'm one of the guys that used to buy it, and I think I loaded it up on Game Pass, and I'll be honest with you, I probably played about 3 or 4 rounds. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Something about game, and for me, as Parker would say, wherever he is, for me, when I play games in Game Pass, I usually play games that I'm not sure that I want to buy, and if I like them, then I'll buy them. I don't go with the intent to play COD on Game Pass until the new COD would have come out. That's not how I roll. I never did. So I don't have a problem with them taking it out, because for those who play COD, you were going to effing buy it anyway for $70. The statistics show that you were going to do that anyway. So, do I have the problem with them taking it out of Game Pass? Not initially, but don't try to pull this shit on the other first-party games and say, well, we're going to pull them out now and let that be a thing and say, hey, you know what? You got to wait this amount of time. Now, listen, I don't agree with them having to wait a year to get the new COD. I think that it should be about 6 months. You know, COD comes out around right before holiday time, October, I guess. So, okay, if you want your $70 before October, in November, and December, and January, all right, whatever. But summertime, fucking put it in Game Pass. Kids are home from school, they're out, college kids, whatever kind of kid. I'm an old man now, so everybody's a kid to me. And yeah, everybody can play it in. I don't think it should be held down for a whole year. I think 6 months is enough. But hey, who the hell am I? But hey, the last time I got on this show and screamed about getting a code for Marathon, they gave me one. The last time that I was on this show and I screamed, they didn't increase my Game Pass from $19 to $30. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't really that much of a COD guy. I ain't got to scream about nothing. I don't care. But I care for those that wanted to play it and you took it from them. That sucks. But I got to be honest with you. I think more people will now. A lot of people ain't COD players, bro. And I think the COD person that's not the COD player will subscribe and say, hey, who the hell? Obviously, the numbers say that nobody was subscribing to Game Pass to play COD. So you might as well take it out. It's not moving the needle, so you take it out. I don't know why everybody is so like up and like, oh my God, they took COD out. Bro, if it worked, if it increased subscriptions, if it increased player counts and monthly active users, it would have fucking stayed, but it didn't. Because it didn't do the job they wanted it to. Go ahead, Big Money.
Well, let me say this. I've said from the beginning, if you put COD in Game Pass, if that doesn't grow Game Pass, nothing will.
Yeah,
I don't care what game you put it in, nothing will.
You might be right.
And I had this argument with Z and them about old girl, and I always told them that I'm gonna wait a year and a half to see what she do, and then I'm gonna grade her like that.
Yep, absolutely. I'm not gonna grade her for the first day, bro. This is all optics and surface talk. She hasn't done anything.
But
this is the early stage.
But
of her campaign.
listen. Yeah, but listen. This did happen under her watch. I gave her a W for that, and they're saying what Z and them saying. Well, I guess what you're saying, like, this ain't really nothing. Yes, it is. She sent an internal memo before about what we did this about a week. I don't know if y'all had that on y'all show, but she did an internal memo saying the Game Pass is too much. And I don't know if it was the upper execs that made this decision. Well, it ultimately ends with them, but still, it was under her watch. And I have to give her that. Whoever just said, hey, let's do this, at least she was the one that stepped forward and say, hey, Game Pass is too much and it's not going. Now they're talking about doing all these different tiers.
That's what they should
and
do.
I have no problem with that, but price it accordingly. You have to make sure that the price is right. And then another thing, I'm arguing with them about, they still feel like it's not a good value. Yes,
you went out, Big Money. It's a good value at $20, $22, but $30 is a bit much. Now you're talking almost Disney Plus type money. That's too much. But Big Money, you went out. Your mic went out. So, I mean, listen. I don't know where any subscription service that's $30 is worth it. That's a lot of money to people.
That should come with a lot of stuff.
That's a lot to commit to.
It is. That's a lot of money. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I don't pay $30 a month for. I don't pay $30 a month for Netflix. I don't pay $30 a month for HBO Max. I don't pay $30 a month for Paramount Plus. I don't pay $30 a month for my freaking Cinemark movie subscription. So...
Yeah, Rick, when I do that, just like Big Money you cut out, because I don't even be knowing, I'll still be talking, but go ahead.
Yeah, so $30 is too much. And listen, the only thing that's going to grow Game Pass is good games. And let's be honest, folks, this last COD that came out was not a good version of the game. It got beat up by Battlefield. People were saying, yo, we're good. And the only people that bought it were the dumbass PlayStation and PC guys. Those are the people that bought it. And, you know, that's who played it.
See, Rick, I'm trying to be on your side, Rick. Stop.
But let's be honest.
Trying to be on your side.
I tell that to fuck with big money. But here's the deal. You want to grow Game Pass, you got to put good games in it. There was good games in there last year. They had a fucking Game of the Year in there. Expedition 33, Game of the Year, was in Game Pass. Okay, that's a W. South of Midnight, decent game, in Game Pass. That was a W. That's all the W's I can think of. After that, you kind of like, I don't know. It's just something about Game Pass to the traditionalist, hardcore gamers that are used to buying their games is something about it's taboo. It's just, it's not something that we grew up doing. We grew up trading games. We grew up giving our games to Funko Land. We grew up stealing games. We grew up getting games from pawn shops. But we never got a subscription service where you can play a full game. Yeah, Silk Song, another good game in there. Onyx, good one. Silk Song was in it too. So they've had good games in there. But to grow, you're going to need 2 Silk Songs, 2 Expedition 33s, a handful of South of Midnights, a Gears E-Day, a Forza. Now that's a game that you put in there, a Forza. That sells 5 million on PlayStation. You put that sucker in Game Pass, okay, that's a win. But the problem with that is those games are far and few between. You're talking years in between releases. So, I mean, let's see what Fable does. But, you know, some games, bro, $30 is a lot to commit to. Bro, we can go down the line, folks. All of us in here that got subscription services. $30 a month, that is...
$30, that's a steep one. That's a highly steep one. I mean, hell, the fact that... I have to say what? So far, the most expensive subscription service out there is what? Like when we talk about streaming and gaming, what is ESPN? Ain't ESPN the highest for $40 damn dollars?
30. I think it's 30. It's 30. ESPN Ultimate is 30, but if you bundle it with Hulu,
and all that, it's 40.
It's 40. So yeah, I pay $504 a year.
But I mean,
Plus. Like that shit is
granted,
I hate it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous as shit. I don't know what the fuck Disney's doing.
That's the most expensive. Yeah, Disney Plus is the most expensive.
I will say this: at least they bundle it.
They do. And well, listen.
At least they bundle it. Now, it ain't no better, but at least they bundle it.
Well, here's what I thought they should do, and I'm glad that they mentioned it. You should pick and choose what you want in your Game Pass. I don't want Fortnite Crew or whatever the hell that is. I don't want the EA stuff because I already have that on PC. I don't want the Ubisoft stuff because I already have that on PC. Give me something that I want.
I don't mind the a la carte. Now, it's like I said, I don't mind that a la carte stuff either. But my whole thing in a nutshell is, will they restrict me on things? That's what I'm afraid of. Like, will they only let you choose certain games to have on there?
Here's what she should have did. She should have said, hey, listen, without COD is $22. Or no, she said without COD is $20. Back to its old price. But if you want COD, it's $29. That would have been easy.
Honestly, they should have just kept that.
You should have just kept it like that. Now, here's what I can guarantee you tell you. Is if the price goes down, some people might go and revisit it. But now here's the catch-22. What games are coming out that you're looking forward to that's going to make you resubscribe right now? Forza's coming out when? I don't know what date that Forza's coming out, or E-Day. Then you might see your subscriptions pick up then. But other than that, I don't know.
Because now, you know what I do? Since they raised it to 30 and they brought it back down, I'm still doing because the only time I'm going to get it, I don't have Game Pass right now. When E-Day come out, I'm getting it. When Fable come out, I'm getting it. So now it's 12 months in a year. I'm only getting it, twice out of the year? And that's not going to be good for because there's a lot of people out there that's doing it like me. You know what I mean? It's very so you have the people like Rick and Lil Bruh that'll come and pay a year in advance. But there's a lot of people out there like me that's going to pay it when certain games come out, and you can't survive like that. At least I don't think so.
And to piggyback that, I will say this, folks: you're saving $7 a month. 7 times 12 is 84. So if you don't want to pay your $30 like you used to, you save that $7. Starting now, you'll have enough to pay for COD outright. And not to mention, you already know you're not going to have to pay the full $70 for COD, because if you got Game Pass Ultimate, you're going to get a discount, just like you always did on those premium editions when you did it through that way. So it's not an L. It's basically that Microsoft admitting they was wrong for hijacking the freaking customer, making the price high, and making people were canceling in the millions. Like, how do you get those people back now? You know, sometimes you're telling me that company couldn't eat those costs for a year or two? Like, come on. Like, you just, when you alienate the freaking audience, man, it's hard to get them back. And for those that watch wrestling, that's Teddy. He knows. You fucking piss off.
No. I know firsthand. Trust me.
You piss them off.
You piss them off. Yeah, it did. And when I say it takes years. It will take years.
They won't come back.
They won't, unless something big happens.
They're not going to come back unless somebody says, "Hey, check out this
something
YouTube
big happens, and it just happens to pique their interest."
Yep.
And now they're just like, okay, and for that, they'll have to see what went down, and then from there they'll be like, "Damn, okay, maybe I might go ahead and tune in next week just to see, and all that other shit." But just to get them thinking like, "Oh, we fixed this. Hey, come on back." That's not happening. Yeah. Like, especially when it's just been years after years of just bad fanfare.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Biarios, that's cool. IGN can do that, but go look at Metacritic. It's sitting like at an 89 or 90. So we cool with that. We good with that. But IGN can do that.
Sorrows?
Yeah, we good. We good, brother. We good. We good.
Like I said again, I agree with Rick 110%. Lower that bitch back down to what it used to be. I believe without Call of Duty at one point it was just $20, right? That's what they upped it to before the whole stripped up.
They should have just went back to $20.
Not only that, you get the Fortnite crew thing and all that other stuff still on there and all that. That's great. But to only lower it $5, basically for one,
$7.
Or what, they lowered it $7?
Yeah, they lowered it $7.
Well, when you do tax, it's $5. We do tax $5.
Right, but just basically just to lower it $7, even $5 to $7, just lowering it like that. For one, it's like dude, COD's not even in there anymore. And then 3, you kind of looking at okay, so this is all COD was ever valued up, was just a $5 to $7 bump.
Yeah, people
when at $20
at that point.
When at $20, when it was at $20, y'all basically value COD as a $10 worthy bump to charging almost damn near $30.
Well, listen, bro. Listen, the only thing that's gonna increase Game Pass besides good games is a fucking recession. That's it. Because people be like,
and COVID. COVID.
It might be, you know what?
Another COVID situation.
COVID. Because nobody went out to the stores or anything like that. That's how you grow, bro. It is hard to grow a game subscription service, especially now, because it costs so much to make a game. Like, it is hard to make that money back. They're laying off people left and right. They unionize some of these freaking partnerships here, and the union costs you money. You can't fire nobody. You got to give them benefits. Gaming used to be an art form first, and then they began to make money. They figured, hey, this is something for children. We'll make money on it. Now it's about getting your money first, your money second, and then worrying about your artistry third. Some of these people don't care. I say right now, the indie developers care more than these AAA developers.
Well, yeah, because they got something to prove. I mean, it's just a day-old adage. Like, when you're at the bottom of the barrel and you're on the rise, of course you're hungry because you want to get what that one person has. You want to surpass that one person to get more than what they got. But it's the thing of the matter of, once you get to the mountain, now things ain't worth fighting for. I can coast now. That's I did what I had to do.
I hope that doesn't happen with Expedition 33. I hope that they don't freaking, tuck it in, pause, and say, hey, you know what? We got Game of the Year. We got praise. A lot of AI in that game. A lot of people,
Yeah.
AI in that game. And again, I think that's kind of a detriment because we all seen how AI is destroying and getting people laid off, and they want to use AI for this. Unless you're Satya Nadella and you freaking throw up on yourself with AI, and then you blame it on Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond. Unless you're one of those guys. But
AI is fucking up the gaming industry as a whole, honestly, because now you just it's just getting to the point where everybody's like, oh fuck this, hey, we need to start a union, like we need to start a union here, we need to start a union there. Like, if anything, I will say it's definitely got the unions on the rise, because now what you used to just have the writers union and all that other stuff, but now it's like fucking voice actor union, gaming unions.
Well, that's why gaming with voice acting costs so much money, because the actors are in a union. They have a set price that they get paid. You have to give them medical benefits. If you're an actor, you get medical benefits. That's part of
for the voice actors, I think it'll work, but for overall AI, nobody even knew AI was in the game until later.
Mention it, yeah.
Right. So that means that nobody had a problem with it until somebody actually said something.
That's what I'm about to say. They didn't have a problem with it, Rose, until they said it. And why did they have a problem with it? Because AI means less jobs for human beings. That's what it comes down to.
But unfortunately, that's going to be the way, and it's not going to stop in gaming. I can tell you that right now. Every company that says they're not using AI, they're lying to you. I can guarantee you they're lying. Yeah, they're being very, very pigeonholed with their statements. Very oddly specific in the way they put it out there. Because they're definitely lying.
So what do you do in an industry where you don't want to see all these jobs cut, but they're forcing AI down there? I mean, it's like when Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. You didn't need slaves to pick cotton anymore. So that was a good thing, though. We put slavery, field worker slaves, out of business. You didn't need these guys anymore. But that was a good thing. But this here, you're talking about people's livelihoods here. And they're not talking.
I mean, the thing for like the art, and I do believe that I don't think it's affected gaming yet, but like it's affected music and it's affected general art you put out, where you have to label those things as AI generated.
Yeah.
There's not a law regarding it in gaming as of yet. So until there is, they're going to try to use that as much as possible.
But they still, within AAA gaming, they need to still find a way to lower these costs, because these games are taking longer. Well, and I'm just talking about AAA games. They're taking longer to make, and they it's just ballooning 250, 300 million. It's shit's starting to get out of hand. And sooner or later, go ahead.
So to your point, Netflix just really, only reason I know about it is because there was my wife saw a job for Netflix or something, where they have technology where if you record a video, right, and let's say Ricky Brown's holding a bat, and you edit Ricky Brown out of the video, the bat would still be there, right? Like, you'd still be holding it. You just wouldn't see anybody holding it. Now they have, Netflix has technology where with AI, if you edit Ricky Brown out, it'll simulate the physics of him dropping the bat and doing all that type of stuff. So if stuff like that, I guarantee you these games like Naughty Dog, these high level AAA gaming companies that have these enormous budgets, they're going to be looking at technology like that. Like, I'm telling you, the AI stuff isn't going anywhere. Like, it's utterly ridiculous what's out there.
Until it launches a missile. Then that's when that's when everybody be like, we're done with this. As soon as it.
Hey, listen, it's already at that capability. It's just a matter of.
Remember when they had the self-driving cars? Everybody was on board with that until it hit somebody. It was like, okay. Yep. No, let's, and that's what these investment guys do. They see something crazy happen and they tap out. They say, we saw that car hit somebody that was driving. So, all right, you don't hear about those self-driving cars anymore. They kind of said, all right, no sense in getting dirty with that there. But, hey, look. So, Teddy, what do you think? You think it's a good thing that they lowered it, but bad that they took out COD?
I mean, shit. They should have lowered it some more, honestly. I mean, because COD was the reason for that big old price jump. That was the kicker. was if you take out COD, then yeah, it needs to go back to what it used to be. But I mean, for them to just lower it down a couple dollars and then you take out COD, that's a heavy blow. That's a very heavy pill to swallow. I can tell you that right now. And
you got to remember, it wasn't just COD they added. It was COD, it was the stuff for Fortnite, and it was the stuff for Ubisoft. That's why
it'll never get under $23 again. It'll never get under that ever again. It won't get under $23. You'll never see that again.
I think their Game Pass is going to have to do what Max did, what Paramount did, and what all these other subscription services did. Hulu, they have to bundle with somebody else's subscription to make it. That's the only way I can see it growing, other than having a crazy AAA games in it. But that's an oxymoron. You can't put a bunch of AAA games in Game Pass because how the hell do you pay for it? So you have to bundle it with something, man. I don't know. They said there was something about they was working with Netflix. You know, maybe Netflix is the place to go to say, okay, look, you get Netflix's no ad tier, you get it for $13 or whatever it is, something like that. That's the only way I can see how you can grow it, because let's be honest, Game Pass has a reputation, folks. And if you're not an Xbox fan and know what it is already, the reputation isn't good. And, you know, maybe is Asha going to fix this? Is she going to give it a new, fresh coat of paint? I know they changed the logo. You know, what's that going to do? Shout out to Yada! What up, Yada? Yada saying what's good to everybody. He's saying hello to us.
What's up, Yada? What's good?
So what do you say, Levon? What do you think?
Think of what? Think of what, brother? What, Game Pass? I mean, it's
a good thing? You think it's a bad thing, or it's like,
yeah, pretty much. I mean, they dropped down the price, but at the same time, they took out COD. So I get, man.
They want to get his games for free. You can't ask him.
Okay, Ty. Okay.
It's a good first step. I can say that it's a good first step.
I guess.
Big money's on board. Merkenstein is here with his freaky ass names in Discord. What up, Merk?
I don't understand how people are upset with her doing right. They asked her to do it.
That's insane. That's insane.
Well, because you got the Sarah Bond and the Phil Spencer lovers out there. They're gonna tell you how they were jaded. You know how they got it raw.
Because they look at it like Sarah Bond got ousted and all this stuff. They got blamed for shit that was already I don't know. But they just look at it like Sarah Bond was supposed to be the next in line, and somehow, some way, she got usurped by this one other chick.
She didn't perform well.
So, well, she did. No. Had nothing to do with her not performing well. Did they make mistakes? Yes, I'm not. But remember, it was under their watch that Amy Hood raised the margins to an obscene 30%.
Okay.
Which means they didn't have to repivot for that. So that means when Xbox margins at 30%, that's like Apple level. All right. I don't even think the rest of Microsoft does that. Hold on, let me finish. So that means you got to push revenue from whatever venue you can. All right. And then when they forced Phil Spencer to retire early, and then really screwed over Sarah Bond because nobody knew what was going on with her for hours, right? When she comes in, they all of a sudden reduced the margins back down and then gave her full flexibility to do what she wanted. So she got to look good early because, number one, you announced Project Helix, which had already been announced in October. It just didn't have a name yet by Sarah Bond, but that's overlooked. You got rid of everything in an Xbox. I agree with that one. That was a blunder. So it was good to get rid of that. You reduce Game Pass down because you got your margin requirements reduced down, which got pushed up to 30%, which was probably one of the real driving reasons Xbox Game Pass got increased in the first place. So, and you have used this language about things, but really when you look at your real language in all these leaked documents, you really ain't changed course. She really, the only thing she has really done is reduce the account of Game Pass, but she got the freedom to do that because the margin went.
Well,
so if you look at the reality of what she's done, it really hasn't been much.
Yeah.
Well, okay, talking about.
But she only been there for a couple of months, though. Like, give her time.
Yes, I have no. Listen. I have no problem giving her time. But the aura around her is she's the next great thing.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
That's the problem I have.
And the crazy part is they think she's the next big thing all because of what she done said in a tweet, which was done with, if I wasn't mistaken, it was done with AI.
All right, listen, bro.
That was a real internal memo.
Here's the real reason why Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer are gone. Don't give you no 30% nothing. First gen Xbox sold 24 million. The 360 sold 85 million. Xbox One, 58 million. This generation, Series X, 34 million. That's why they're gone. That's a fact. That number is not going to change. They couldn't sell the damn product. That's why they're gone.
Hold on.
30% market.
You're absolutely right. They couldn't sell the console. Number one, as you know, Phil Spencer inherited Donnie Matrick's blunder before the generation even started. It wasn't a generation from the get-go. That's number one. Number two, you came into this gen. There were going to be Series X console exclusives, but somebody else other than, because Matt Booty did not want to put games in other places, and it looks like Phil Spencer didn't want to either.
No, he did.
That was all Satya and Nadella. So he pushed them to do these campaigns to devalue the console, and they did what they supposed to do because he's their boss.
Well, let me ask you this. This
falls to him, to be honest.
Really? But you got to remember also one other thing, too.
I'm pretty sure hold on, Teddy. I'm pretty sure Satya Nadella didn't say launch your next big generation to right the wrong with no exclusives. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure
that wasn't again. Hold on. Again. That had nothing to do with Phil Spencer. That had to do with the fact. Let me finish. Brother. Let me finish. Brother, you said line. I understand what happened with Halo. That's on Phil. I'm not talking about that. But the reason the console didn't launch with anything was, number one, you didn't have any studios until you purchased them in 2018, because that was Xbox's problem even in the 360 generation. It's just that they money had it so much. When they came into the Xbox One generation, because the devil don't want to do that.
Wait, so he spends $8 billion for Bethesda, $70 billion for Activision, but he doesn't want a money hat?
No, they don't want a money hat. They 2018, they bought 5 studios. They announced them. Before the Xbox Series X comes out, they announced buying Bethesda. So they're buying developers and they're buying IPs that they can benefit their customers. Then 2 years later, or whatever it was, they announced Activision. But you have leadership who don't want to put those games in Game Pass. I mean, not Game Pass. Don't want to make them exclusive. Want to put them everywhere. So you did these things that if you make them exclusive, I think the selling of your console goes up, but you also got leadership that don't want to do those things.
Starfield was exclusive when it came out. It didn't sell enough. They put it in Game Pass. Nobody went out and bought Xboxes to play Starfield. We have to be honest with that. That was
so. Then how?
Yeah, can I say one thing? Say one thing.
Go ahead, Big Man.
Rose, can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rose, one thing I can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rose, I have to disagree with what you said. You can't go 3 generations strong and just realize you don't have studios. That's insane. You can't go. They went 3. I see. I see. If you went the Xbox One come out, then you realize you ain't got no studios.
Delay the console. How hard is that?
Yeah. Then then you have the 360. Then you have the Xbox One. How do you not realize you don't have any studios? That's insane.
But Phil Spencer was not in charge of that. That had nothing. Hold on. Oh, yes, it is on Microsoft. I said that. I have no disagreement with that. His comment was about Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer, the one who in his time there bought 5 studios, or bought 4, started one that failed. The initiative, that's on him. That he needs to take full blame for that. He bought 4, started one, and bought 2 publishers. So something Microsoft had done for the first 15 to 20 years with Xbox. So how can you blame him?
I'll tell you why you blame him
for what Microsoft refused to do.
Because he bought these 2 publishers and all of that stuff, and they had the worst effing generation ever. That is crazy. There's no way you should have a bad generation when you bought all of that. And you put them in your subscription service didn't grow anymore. It's growing on PC more than it is on console. Even right now, the PC guy gets better.
Brother, that's true. But console was most of their revenue for Game Pass before this recent drop off. Yeah, and the only reason PC was growing more is because you got a limited number of console sales that happened.
Can I say
and
something?
The console sales really didn't start dropping until they did which they need blame for, the whole everything is an Xbox campaign. When the rumors started coming out that these games were going over to Game Pass. The truth of the matter is, we really don't know who was driving that. We know who the face of it that gets the blame for it is Phil Spencer, because he came out with doing the interviews and we're just talking about these 4 games and all those other things. But we really don't know who was driving that.
Well, here's what
Matt Booty didn't want it. That was definitely clear in the court documents.
Okay, yes, we understand it, but it could be whatever. All I'm saying, this.
Yeah, but if you have it, but if the console's lacking in sales, like that's a problem.
Yeah, you have no reason to buy the damn thing. That's why. If you're first of all, number one, I don't like PlayStation. I hate them. Now, listen, I used to like Horizon until they did me dirty. But you got to understand what happened here. You know why they sell consoles? Because they make it to be a reason to own their console. They don't put every single thing and prostitute it onto to PC platform. They don't do that. They make you feel like you need to own a PlayStation if you want this game. I never feel like that when it comes to one of these Microsoft games.
Brother.
Never. I download my damn Xbox game codes on my Xbox PC app. Never the console. I don't feel as though I need the damn thing. And that's the problem. The optics is that you don't need it. This is an Xbox. That is an Xbox. That's in a damn trash can now because they made it like you didn't need it. That's a fact. I'm an Xbox dude and I'm telling you right now.
Can I ask you a question, Ricky Brown?
The only reason why there's Xbox is in my house by my kids because I make them have one.
Ricky Brown, can I ask you a question? Then why was it nobody felt they needed an Xbox One in the previous generation?
Because PlayStation.
Why was there so?
Because the games were playing better on PlayStation. They were playing better. You remember what Digital?
That's not why.
Yes, Digital Foundry was. There was the 1080p versus the.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Why did the Xbox One X not change that then?
Because they didn't have any games to show the power off when it came.
And why didn't they have any games to do that?
Well,
because they didn't have any studios.
No. They could have did this. Hold on. I see them do it right now. Hey, if you buy this game, because now it's on Series X, we're going to give you a free upgrade. It's going to give you more frames and more of this and more of that. They could have did that. They had, they could have went.
They were already showing games running better on that console before the console came out.
So you telling me they couldn't reach out to Take-Two and say, "Hey, we need you to make a better version of Grand Theft Auto that's going to play better on the Xbox One X than it does on PlayStation?"
Brother, they did it. The game to do it with at the time was Red Dead Redemption 2, and it ran better and looked better on the Xbox One X. Hold on. That answers the question for me. That's the point you just made. Because it was edited. That's what I'm asking you.
You know what? Because it's a damaged brand already. The brand is damaged.
And why was it a damaged brand up to that point? Because that had nothing to do with Phil Spencer.
Yes, Phil Spencer sold less consoles than anybody.
Brother, the brand was damaged because of Don Matrix. When the pre-orders came out, it was It was 3.4 million to like 700,000 when the pre-orders went live for the PS4 versus the Xbox One in like the first 4
what did he
days.
do? He shoved that Connect down your throat to make it be $100 more.
Look here, it may have started with Don, but Phil didn't make it any better.
Yeah.
Phil didn't make it any fucking better.
I can't agree with that.
Hey, shit.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure I got a good.
Like y'all
made it any better.
I mean,
y'all sit here. He gave. And listen. Y'all can say what he wants about selling the consoles. You know, the Xbox One generation was clearly better than this one in terms of selling the console. But he gave customers the most customer-friendly experience in terms of value that has ever been seen in gaming.
And he got fired.
And he did get fired. That's right. He did get fired.
It didn't work. Exactly. It didn't work.
Are y'all rewriting history here?
No, we ain't.
Of course they are, bro. Of course they are, bro. Of course, Mello. Of course, Mello. That's what commonly goes on.
That's why, you know what? And I want to say this. This is one of the reasons why Xbox is in the trouble that it's in.
Yes.
This is why. Rick, go ahead and hit him with that Hulk Hogan, with that damn Hulk Hogan.
Because these bastards are delusional, brother.
Hit him with that
damn the fact that their own games were running better on another fucking system. They sat here and watched it happen. Imagine letting somebody come in your house, cook a meal butt naked, and fuck your wife, brother. That's what happened out here.
Wait.
What the hell you talking about?
You go ahead, Mello, because I can't talk to you.
No, I am not stepping into this motherfucker.
If he ain't gonna go cancel or something. Let me say a little something.
Let me know in what world do you buy a BMW and you take it to the Mercedes dealer and he fixes it better? Where does that happen?
And again, Ricky Brown.
Oh,
Ricky Brown.
You sound like Mello.
Whose fault is that, Ricky Brown? Again, whose fault is that?
Microsoft.
Oh, I think.
Okay, the conversation, Big Money, was not about if it's Microsoft's fault. Your boy Ricky Brown. Let me finish. Your boy Ricky Brown is trying to throw all the blame at Phil Spencer's fault, which is my issue.
He's the
Okay, still when he came in, look at the end result. This is the end result. That's why he was quote unquote let go, bruh. It didn't work. It just didn't work. Some things you just cannot defend.
The conversation is not about whether it worked or not. The conversation is about who's to blame for it.
All of them. Listen, this is just like I said. Hold on, Rick. This is just like I said when Asha Sharma came in. When you're there, you're the top. And it's under you, bro. It's your fault.
Yes,
you know that. If something goes wrong in this country, it's Trump's fault.
And listen. Hold on. Here's the problem. See, I'm glad you brought that point up, Big Money, because neither Sarah Bond or Phil Spencer were in that position. They were just head of Xbox. Hold on. They were head. They were head of Xbox. There was two people above them. One got to set their margins. The other got to tell them we're going in this direction. And he wanted.
Don Matrick. We can say the same thing for Don Matrick.
Yes, we can say the same thing for Don Matrick. I just said what Donnie Matrick came out and said. All right. That's it. We can say it was who was the Bomber. Was he still CEO at the time? I don't know if he was, but whoever he was,
Obama was still CEO.
Yeah,
we can blame him.
Sexual predator Bill Gates out of there.
Right, because but guess what? But guess what? Hold on. But guess what? Hold on. But guess what? It was Bill Gates. It was Bill Gates who wanted eventually a Windows set-top box or whatever in everybody's living room.
No, it wasn't.
I'm talking about the TV.
Watching the dollar was trying to kill the goddamn Xbox all by itself. So
But if you go by your history, if you're an Xbox guy, you would know that this whole Helix thing was Bill Gates' vision from the beginning. He always wanted that Helix type.
Only the slow people don't understand that.
But it would be too expensive. They would see everybody would see. Well, first of all, at the time, and I believe even now, Microsoft is one of the most richest companies in the world.
They are the richest company in the world.
Well, I think NVIDIA.
It goes right now. It's NVIDIA.
Yeah, I think it's NVIDIA.
Right now it's NVIDIA, and then they go back and forth with Apple.
Yeah. So, and I think the problem was with the first Xbox. Remember, they were the first to have the broadband online. I mean, they were doing PC type things. So he wanted to basically what the Helix is doing. That was Gates's vision, but he couldn't do it because the price. He knew that price at that time to make something like that would have probably been about $2,000 in 2001 money. That's crazy. Couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So that's why he kind of was like, okay, we'll have a closed platform. We'll have a console. But then,
they went back to traditional.
Yeah, he wanted a computer. He wanted a fucking little mini computer.
Yeah, he went and grabbed all those Sega developers that got laid off because the Dreamcast went kaput, and they put them to work.
And that's how Peter Moore got into it.
Build us a system here, and that's what they did. And I say that to say this: we love consoles. We love how the console has what, folks? Exclusivity. Certain kinds of controllers that you can't get anywhere else. I told you guys, that's why people go buy a PlayStation, because they got a different type controller, fucking sounds come out of it, it makes all this stuff here. It feels like a new gen. When you bought a PS5, it wasn't just like a PS4. When you went and bought yourself,
feedbacks then got
when
10
you bought
times
yourself
over.
a Series X, it was the same damn controller like an Xbox One X, to be honest with you. I mean, we understand it was the same thing. And again, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, when you have a powerful brand, you are the powerful brand. Sometimes you might have to do things that make it look nice and pretty like Apple does. An Apple computer is overpriced because of the way it looks. It don't perform better than them damn Windows PCs, but what? It looks good. To finish it,
it actually does perform better. The experience is better.
Well, no, that depends on which version you get. I will put, and if you want to do this, my friend, because I own a MacBook Pro, and I own a fucking PC, and I can tell you right now that the Windows PC will stomp a mud hole in the MacBook unless you're doing some DJing stuff, which I am and which I do. That's all I'm saying.
But again, I have both, number one, and number two, the overall experience is better on the Mac.
Yeah,
all right?
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Hey, I got a Mac myself.
I'm going with the DJ for 100.
The usability of a Mac is much better than Windows.
That's not what we said. We were talking about performance.
Even in performance, brother. Even in performance, brother.
Actually, that's the ones whatever you put.
If you get, I'll be honest.
If you get one-to-one Mac to a one-to-one PC, the Mac always performs better.
If you get a Mac Studio, if you get a souped-up Mac Studio, that motherfucker there does shit seamless. I'm just gonna say it right then and there.
Now
you get that Mac Studio, and everything that you do is seamless. I'm just gonna be real with you.
That's why you get an iPhone that has not as much power as a Samsung, but the performance is better.
Yeah,
because their software.
Not the Galaxy Note. Not the Galaxy Note. It's not the Galaxy Note. The Galaxy Note makes the shit out of it.
That's why. That's why their phone feels better. It's more snappy, even with less powerful hardware, because their software is married to it. That is not the case on a Windows platform. On a Windows platform, you have to brute force everything.
Yeah, you kind of
every single thing. So that's why I don't even know why you're arguing with me regarding this. Because
I have both. I use both every day.
Yes, but if you take the hardware, if they have the same hardware in both of them, Mac is going to run better because the software is tailored to the hardware, and in Windows, that's not the
So
case.
you tell me, hold on.
Seamless. Like I can get from page to page fast. I'll be honest.
Hey,
that
Ricky.
Word and Excel is going to run better on the Windows. So we're doing this like we're doing with the Xbox and PS5 Pro again, where the
Ricky.
software is running better on other systems. Yeah, what's up, big buddy?
Hey, I'm just telling you.
Why is this guy trying to make like he the Einstein of computers? Come on, brother, get on up out of here.
Big money. Big money. I do software engineering for a living, big money. So I kind of
still rolling with
I pay attention to these things more than anybody in this Discord. All right, so trust me. Yeah,
everything that he mentioned is subjective.
Thank you.
No. Okay.
All subjective.
Listen to the cop out. The cop out is real. I understand, brother. We can move on now. Since you pulled a Parker, since you decided to pull a Parker and cop out of it, we can just move on.
Kind of like you didn't want that smoke in that wrestling argument.
Oh shit!
Brother, I don't care about wrestling. I didn't even argue with you about wrestling. What are you talking about? I was making a joke. I was making Ricky Brown. I was making a joke, not a declarative statement. Now when it sounds like it's like you got offended by the joke. That's on you, brother. But I was just making a joke.
I'm not offended by anything. So
okay.
Speaking of being offended,
why
don't do a new topic? Be quiet. Now listen. I want to know how you guys feel.
Damn.
What if this Helix comes out and the Helix launch games launch on PlayStation 6 day and date or PlayStation 5? Is that an L? Do you think Microsoft can even do that? Because I've been thinking about that. You know, with this whole, we're going to put Forza over there, we're going to put Fable over there. Do you think that if Elder Scrolls launch with Helix, which I don't think it will, that they'll launch it day and date on the Helix, their new top of the line machine, and that it would launch on a PlayStation machine at the same day? Do you think they should do that? Do you think it will? Big money. What do you think?
Hello, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
My mic messing up. Please go to somebody else. I'm sorry. Go to somebody else.
I'll answer it. No, I think it's a dumb idea, but they're going to do it anyway.
Yes.
Well, maybe they won't. Maybe they won't because this is Asha. And she's going to want to look good, so maybe they won't.
Yeah, because at that
first impression,
point,
this will be your first console.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, if you're trying to get your console hardcore back, you got to have a reason to buy this thing. You cannot put it on PlayStation day and date. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Please don't do it. If you do that, that's the end of Xbox. If you do that,
so we can say if they do that, then this is somebody else's fault who ain't got nothing to do with Arthur and ain't got nothing to do with Phil Spencer.
Phil, you can't blame Phil anymore. He's dead.
Okay, all right.
Can't blame him.
I just want to make sure because I'm thinking they still going to do that on a game by game case basis.
No, I'm talking about launch day and date. You can't put your games day and date on PlayStation with your own. You can't do that. You can't.
I agree.
You can't do it. And if they do that, then that lets me. If she does that, that means she's learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then if that happens, the brand dies in about a year or so, and Saudi Arabia comes and buys it. It's over. So we can prepare to live with that if that's the road that she wants to take. So that's all I was saying. I was just wondering. I'm like, man, if you're coming out with a new console and you're trying to get people to buy it, it's going to be...
Especially if it's a premium.
Yes, going to be expensive. Why in the mother F would I get that if I can get the game on PlayStation, Nintendo, PS5, whatever the hell that's out there, the same day that you drop it? That will be a stupid move. And I hope that they don't do that. So that's what I think. So Max City said, Rick, they're losing more hardcore players removing first party day and date games on the Game Pass. They only removed one, Big Money. Max City, just COD. That's it. They only moved COD. Mac, they were going to buy COD anyway. I honestly think now, if they tell you that the Gears of War and the Elder Scrolls not coming in, all right, now we got a different problem. Now Game Pass need to be $10. I don't want to hear that $23 or whatever that is. Can't do it. You're right, Mac. All it takes is 4. Remember? These 4 games. We saw that. These 4 games, we wanted to try it. I'm just telling you, if they're dead serious about rebranding this Xbox, then you gotta do the right thing. Don't be stupid, is what I say. Don't be stupid. All right. I want to go into what everybody's been playing. Levon,
I'll go first. I've been playing Shinobi Vengeance on Switch 2, and also been playing Mouse PI on PlayStation 5.
Right. Oh my god, I gotta get that.
Hey, Big Money, I do have something for you. Remember you was giving me a list of all the Xbox games that were bad? How's that God of War 2D going? Can I see it?
It's doing better than those games I named. I bet you that.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure Redfall's doing better than that 2D God of War.
Please. How dare you even bring up Redfall? Please stop. Stop.
It outlived Concord.
Listen, you know what? You know how bad Redfall was? I used to be wanting to be a vampire. Now I just want to be a civilian. I don't even want to be a vampire. That's how bad that vampire game was.
You know
that was terrible.
How bad Concord was? I used to respect Bungie. And
I wanted to be a vampire.
And since they gave Concord a green light to say that this was a good game, I can't believe in them anymore.
You know, Big Money. You know, when Marathon came out, Big Money sent me a direct message said it made him not want to play multiplayer games no more.
Whoa!
Damn. Well, you know when. Let me do this. When South at Midnight came on, Rosette was the first one told me that girl was picking cotton, and I didn't. I said, "What? What type of game?" Made by white. Now remember, y'all, this is an all-white man studio made a game about a black woman picking cotton. I can't do it no more. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I can't do it no more.
That's a little spooky right there, bro.
Wait, that's spooky, ain't it? Isn't it spooky?
All white studio.
You know what? I don't know what's more spookier, that or that DMR shit on PlayStation. If you don't unplug it for 30 days, and you know your games are gone.
Well, I don't know what's worse. All I want to do is play games and all.
Hey, brother, remember
that's all right.
That was a bug trying to fix an exploit, according to them.
Well, was it a bug when they tried to sell you all TV? That wasn't a bug, was it? That's all you was getting.
Hold on. Are they saying if you unplug your shit for more than 30 days, you lose everything?
Gone, mate. Gone. That's what it is.
Yeah, I couldn't even understand that. I couldn't understand that. Chin wagging the boozer. Come on, brother. Chin wagging the boozer.
No. Is Ricky?
Hold on, because I like to debunk that, because as much as I've moved, because remember I was off this thing. I
mentioned the brothers in the service. I said, so what happens to these guys that get deployed and they got their PlayStation? You're talking 30 days, the games are gone. Damn!
I plugged mine back up after 60 days, and it was still good.
Yeah,
I can't believe
that. This is recent. This is recent. This is recent. This is like as of yesterday, somebody discovered it.
Yeah, as of yesterday. So hey, listen, folks.
Hey man, you know what? You niggas is something. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Am I talking to the same Xbox group that Xbox came out here and wanted you to identify yourself every 24 hours? Every 24 hours? Are you serious?
That was 24 years
ago. Come on,
y'all,
bro, stop. What I'm talking about?
That was 24 years ago.
What I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? When Xbox wanted you to go out there and identify yourself online every 24 hours? You don't know what I'm talking about?
I identified myself as a doctor.
That was in the past, brother.
Oh my goodness.
In the past. Since you want to go over the rainbow.
That was in the past.
You're right. See, I'm telling y'all, brother. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me say this last thing, Ricky. This is what you said. When you got fans like this is why y'all fail. This is when you got fans. That was in the past, Big Money. See? This is why y'all fail.
Big money. You know, I'm the only one. You know, I don't pay monthly for Game Pass, right? You know.
Don't say you still an Xbox fan. Don't matter. You still an Xbox fan.
But we don't pay $10 for upgrades either, Big Money. Just
Yeah, we certainly do.
You know what we pay on PS Plus? $17. We don't pay 23 and we don't pay 30. We ain't never did Oh my God! Please, if we ain't got games, why are we almost at $100 million? I mean, 100
because you
million
sold
consoles
The Last
sold.
of Us 12 times.
Why?
You sold that 12 times.
We
That's
will
why.
always be the best, and you will always be.
I don't have a bike. I don't have that privilege.
You say what, little bro? What you say?
When they gonna sell the extended? When they gonna sell the extended director's cut of Last of Us? I'm wondering.
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Why don't you try to get your consoles up? Why don't you get the console souls up? That's what you do, brother. That's what you worry about.
So hold up. So if we want our consoles,
stop getting that girl to sell cotton online. Stop having her picking cotton online. Get her to stop doing that. That's what you do.
So in order to sell more consoles, should we just sell it under a different name, kind of like you do with your video games? I'm just wondering.
It don't matter as long as it sell. As long as it sell, brother. As long as it sell. Because how can you listen? You know what the crazy thing is? Check this out. How you have the worst console ever in the Xbox One, and then the next one that come out to that, you got 2 consoles out. It ain't even got the 58 million yet. In 5 years, stop this shit. Stop it.
You know what? You know what? I would stop it, but
30 million. They are at 30 million consoles sold.
Hey, sold more than that goddamn Vita did that came out. That
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It do matter. How about that? I remember a
30
Nintendo
million
DS
in
came out and
5 years.
stomped the living hell out of a PlayStation Vita. What happened there?
Listen. When the Xbox S came out, it was $300.
Y'all don't want to go portable no more.
Nobody want it.
Scared of Nintendo. Y'all scared. Y'all don't ever want to go
30
portable
million
again.
in 5 years.
Yeah.
Man, you better stop.
Yeah.
You better stop.
Yeah, go ahead. Good luck with that Portal, right? That's your new handheld. You
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, it's the best accessory out there. And it's go check for yourself.
It's not better than your fucking overpriced
Go check for
VR2
yourself.
that you
Go
couldn't
check
sell?
for yourself,
What about
brother.
that VR2?
Go check for yourself.
What about the VR2?
Go check for yourself.
What about the
Go check for yourself.
VR2? Is it any good?
The Portal is selling.
Okay, the Portal.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Hold on.
Levon, look how much Portal. See how much the Portal sold for Levon.
Hold on. So the Portal's selling, the PS5 selling, the PS5 Pro is selling. Why the hell isn't the PSVR2 selling?
Hey, Levon, do me a favor and see how many the PS Portal has sold so far, brother. Do that for me. I really appreciate it. I really would.
I bet you can't find the number. In the meantime, Big Money,
It did 2 million. Nearly 2 million.
Levon, I hear from you, Levon. I'm not listening to this nigga. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to that nigga. I wouldn't listen to that nigga for nothing in the world. He said he wanted motherfucking Game Pass to be $40. Why would I listen to a nigga like that?
Damn, what? I just Googled.
How would I listen to a nigga that said he wants Game Pass to be $40?
Hey,
980,000 US alone. You welcome, Levon. And even if
why would I listen to a nigga that want Game Pass to be $40? Why?
Bullshit.
Why? Why would I want that shit to be? Tell me.
Hey,
anybody want Game Pass to be $40 in here? Anybody? Anybody? I'm just saying anybody.
In the US.
I'm not here to talk about
anybody. Do anybody want Game Pass to be $40? Tell me anybody. Anybody. I take all comers. I take all comers.
Thank you, bro. Hold up. Hold up, brother. What? I gotta do the super chat. Brother. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Thank you, Burials, for the $199. Thank you.
Canadian Knight. And he just put up a mood. Hey, listen. So, Big Buddy, what you been playing? I don't want to fight anymore. I gotta get ready to get out of here. I'm at the camp.
I want to fight you every goddamn day. But what have I been playing? Let me see. What's that last game that just came out? Damn, I forgot the name of the game I was just playing. What's the name of the game that just came out, y'all?
Probably Xbox game.
Oh, man.
It's Starfield?
No, ain't no shit. Hell no. Starfield ain't just came out. Remember, it only sold one
your
system.
Nobody
want that shit. No, nobody want that.
Are you talking about pragmatic?
Don't nobody want it. 140, brother.
Last time I checked, I got
go pay your $40
with no mods.
Anyway, brother, he asked me a question. Can you be quiet? I'm trying to find that motherfucker without playing.
Yo,
Pragmata. I've been playing Pragmata. I played it and I finished it. What about yourself, Mr. $40?
What are you talking about? He wasn't talking to me.
Big Money, you finished Pragmata already?
Yeah, nigga, I play games. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
He put that shit on easy mode. I don't believe it.
Did you wait a minute? Have you got it, Ricky? Did you get it?
Yeah, I have it. I last thing I did was I opened all of those like those antennas where you had to open 6 of them, and then you go to the communications tower to try to communicate with Earth. I just did that, and then the power went out around here, and my file got corrupt. So now I got to go do it all over again.
Ooh.
That's not bad because that took me 4 hours, which means that it really only should have took 2 because I like to walk.
But they ain't got cloud save. Oh, it was on the hard drive.
I tried that. Yeah, I tried that. Here's the problem: the cloud save will be an auto save, and that is like not where I was. Like, bro, I got to do it all over. So it's not bad though. You know why? Because I look at it like this: majority of the time that I'm playing the game. So if I put 4 hours in the game, I'd say about 2 hours of that I'm exploring, trying to jump over those kind of rock things until I realize you had to get some kind of power up for her to melt those like rocks where you can't get by. So a lot of the time that I was spending was just learning the mechanics and how to play it. You know, that's why the second time around, like, it's easier. So I don't got to watch any of those cinematic cutscenes or anything. I just go through and do it. So I'm not tripping. Yeah. You know, so I'll be all right. I mean, listen, it'd be worse if I was 8 or 10 hours in. So I was only 4 in, so I'm good. But so far,
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Rick. The story is not. It's real mediocre. So I figured so.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I thought it would be a quick game because just the way that it is. I mean, the fighting it's cute. It's something new where you get to, you know, as long as you go through the blue and before you get to the green, it'll stay open longer. It'll hurt them more. You know, so that's okay. And then, you know, once I found out that the black girl was voicing a white girl actress, so I was like, okay.
What, you tried?
Yeah, so, you know, I liked it even more.
Wait, so the black girl was voicing the white girl?
Yeah, a black girl voices the white girl robot, and that's why people were outraged because of it.
Oh my God, that sounds nitpicking like a muff.
That's nitpicking like hell, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't like you niggas. Y'all game is sensitive, man. This is crazy.
It was like, hey, I don't want no.
Yeah,
I don't want no black people in my cinema. Like what?
The black girl was.
Oh boy, hey, he had a smooth clips up in there, boy.
I mean, she's a robot. She doesn't have a soul.
I'm like, wait.
Wow, my God, bro.
Who else says that?
It was my experience because it's a African American. Like, what the hell? Anyway, man.
He's like, it's my experience. Why do I got to experience y'all's experience? Like, what? Why do I have to experience this with y'all? Like, why can't I experience what I want to experience?
So what have you been playing? I know what Mello's been playing. He's back on that damn freaking.
Yeah, man. I'm on GTA, getting ready to retire my character. You know, about to go ahead and get that mansion. Pretty much retire my life of crime until GTA 6 come on out.
Wait, hold up. There's a mansion you can buy in there?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, hold up. Now, listen, I bought some frivolous things. I bought a yacht. I bought a helicopter to go on it. I bought all kinds of stuff. So you telling me I need to go buy a shark card right now and go get that mansion? Because you know I ain't grinding for shit. So is that,
no, you want to be lazy and waste money, sure, by all means, but absolutely not, sir.
So Mac, you said you passing on the Soros? I look forward to that. I'm getting Soros. I just finished Ghost of... Oh, by the way, I finished Ghost of Yotai and Resident Evil last week. So that's.
Did you get the plat?
No, fuck no. Fuck no. I
just remember this morning.
I got 73% of the trophy, so I'm not off. You know, I just don't.
Hey, Rick.
You got it, bad man? You ain't got the plat?
Yeah, I got it this afternoon.
Nice. I mean, if you got those songs, you got to play to get all the
I just needed to do the fox tens, the puzzles, and the paintings, and that was it.
Yeah, I need to do the paintings and the vanity gear. I already did all.
Yeah, vanity gear is easy.
Yeah, could you just listen to the song and ride the horse to it? and go. It's just a lot of them.
All that dumbass.
Hey, Rick, you don't have to say no numbers. Did Mike do good? The movie?
He's looking at about 200 million internationally.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive.
Yeah, he's looking like 200 international. Now, what I think might happen is it's one or two things: either all his fans went to go see it, and that's it, or the fans will be
that's it. That's all.
Or they'll go and see it again if his fans will go see it again. It's tracking.
Hey, listening to Vaughn. Vaughn said he's seen a lot of kids up in there. I didn't know that.
That could mean one or two things. Number
Mike
one,
was love.
listen, that could be one or two things. The parents couldn't find the parents couldn't find a babysitter, or whatever.
Couldn't find a babysitter.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Listen, Michael Jackson died the kids on Mike. Before he died, 2009. I don't think.
In 2009.
Yeah, that's
a lot. Michael Jackson was.
That's almost 20 years ago. I just
look here, but Mike is timeless. Rick, come on now.
He is. Listen, look. He's tracking right now ahead of the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. But remember, the ticket prices cost more nowadays, so that's why it's trending ahead of Bohemian Rhapsody. Look, I hope it does well. I mean, he used to be black. I don't have a problem with that.
Man.
I don't know. I listen. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I'll give it a fair review. You know me. I don't go out here and throw out 10s and stuff. I'll go and see it, and we'll see what's up. I mean, look, I've seen Michael Jackson's life already. I've been listening to his music since he was like 8 years old. So, not that I was alive when he was 8, but from the Jackson 5 to the Jacksons to all of that stuff. I have every album.
What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes? Is that up yet?
I think it's like a 37. It was like
yeah, you can't trust him. Yeah, I didn't like it because I didn't show the other shit. His negative press. That's the only reason why I didn't like it.
Part 2 is coming out. They tell you that at the movie.
Yeah, they do tell. I heard that, but that's one of the reasons why those critics are like,
me and Deuce talk about this all the time. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 38%, but all the people that went to go and see it, the popcorn meter is 97%. So there you go. So there you go. The critics are watching it to be critics. The people that are fans are watching it being fans. I hate that shit because a critic is paid to trash your stuff and tell you what you did wrong when last time I thought this was art. So there is no right or wrong. So what the hell is that all about?
Oh, buddy, look here. In the mind of public opinion, everything's wrong.
So
I watched a little bit of it. They played it safe. I can say that much.
Okay.
And then they cut it off at the good part.
Oh god damn.
Well, look, they cut it off before he rocked my world.
Joe was putting paws on him and stuff, and they said that.
Buddy that played his pops though, nice. He was good. I ain't gonna hold
Carlo Domingo.
Yeah, he was nice.
Who he is? He played in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he also played in The Running Man too.
Yeah, that's why I remember.
He was a host of The Running Man.
And he has a husband, by the way.
Come on, Rick. Why you gotta spoil that, mess up everything, gang?
I'm just telling you he has a husband.
We just talking about his acting skills. I don't need to know what he's doing in the bedroom, man. Come on, Rick. Damn.
He has a husband. What do you want from me?
Rick. He did a good Joe Jackson though, for the most part. God damn, Rick.
I just Joe Jackson was buddy from The American Dream. Buddy from Jackson Family.
But I don't like how they portraying him though a little bit like he was just a demon. Like, man, sometimes you gotta put a little belt to the little ass to get the kids to do what they need to do, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, granted, but I mean, hell, for missing a step.
Hey, that step is that was a critical step.
Hey, look. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. When you whoop all your children into being millionaires, I have no problem. Not a single problem. I have no problem.
And before I get out of here, I want to say one thing. When Joe Jackson was their manager, those kids didn't get in trouble. They weren't buying fucking orangutans and zoos and shit.
He had a chip in.
They wasn't doing that when Joe was the manager. They weren't
I'm
doing
just
that.
saying, yeah, that
Bro,
is
that
true.
man was in there breaking records and he was still living under his mom and them roof, bro.
Yes, Joe
That
Budden
shit
had
was
it.
crazy.
Yeah, he didn't move out till I think he didn't move out till bad or some shit like that.
He moved
Man
out.
was
He moved
crazy,
out when he
bro.
got that damn bubbles, bro. When he got bubbles.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got
didn't move
bubbles.
out. Yeah, he didn't move out. He didn't move out until he did bad and then picked up bubbles.
Yeah, when he got
Yeah,
bubbles.
I
but
ain't know that. I did
Bro,
not
you
know
really
that.
think Joe Jackson letting a fucking monkey eat at his dinner table? You think
Hey,
that
Nah,
happened?
of course not.
Hell
But
no.
just as like you got platinum, almost diamond albums out
That
here.
joke got
Like two of them.
RIAA diamond,
Yeah.
two of them. Two
You
of them bitches.
you under your
behind.
mom and them roof, bro. That was crazy.
That boy was hitting diamond before he
Hold
even
on,
before he even got
hold on.
Neverland.
One more gaming thing here. Max City said Game Pass was overloaded last year with games. No need for my PS5.
Facts.
Now that I cut the
Facts.
Game Pass cord, I'll have more time
I
to
need you
play
quit
when
being
I
sheep
come
for
back
once,
from my
Max City.
European family
You quit
vacation.
being
Shout out to your family and be safe out there in Europe.
Yeah,
don't
be
go
safe,
to,
bro.
Don't go to no hostels. You know what they do to us, bro. Stay the fuck away from
Damn.
those places.
Wait, where is he? Where is he going? Where is he going?
He's going to Europe. He's going to
He didn't
Europe.
go to Europe.
Oh, so he finally about to get cultured. Got it.
Yeah, listen, bro. Stay away from them
no, no,
hostels,
no, no.
Mac. Look, I got to get out of
As
here.
long as he
I
ain't
hit the
going to
2-hour
your goddamn
mark.
Jamaica like
I'm
everybody
done.
and their mama be doing.
Yeah.
Dang, I missed.
All right, y'all. Listen,
Dang, I
I
missed
appreciate
everything.
y'all coming through.
Yeah, I'm going to
We'll
I'm going to
see
Jamaica
y'all on
and Dominican
Monday.
Republic. Like,
We
like
got
them
something
fucking
for
trips.
y'all on the Watchtower. And we got some stuff we watched, and man, I got to tell you, this nigga Homelander is a weird ass nigga. But other than that,
You didn't get that. You didn't get that from the first goddamn season.
oh, yeah, he's even worse. This nigga's walking around drinking breast milk like it's a protein shake.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Hey, he about to tear the streets up, bro.
Yeah, he is. All right, so listen, I appreciate y'all, the panel, everybody in the chat. See y'all on Monday. Y'all have a good night.
Look here, I knew something was up with him